friends, this is Jazz. Yes, finally bringing you Bargin Haul number 15. Yes, this will be the last one until 2023. Now guys, this one is a bit different because I didn't go like the Value Village or any of those pawn shops. In a way, I got these things through different sources. Like I had a bunch of coins on my Nintendo Switch eShop, and I went to my aunt's clothing, where she works at a clothing store. So most of this stuff is games and clothes. No books, no comics, no, VHSs, just, something simple. And you could argue that maybe I have some regrets with some of the stuff I got. Definitely not the clothes, though, that's for sure. And I will try to include pictures that I look for online for you could have a better look at it. But the first game I got here is Dino Space Adventure. I'm doing my best here, guys. I apologize. I got this for like 19 coins, which is normally 13 bucks. So this is more like kind of a space shooter, like, in a way, which again, kind of maybe a regret. Maybe not. Maybe I'll actually be good at it and like it. I mean, it was $13 normally, so this is probably one of the big what would have been the big spenders. If I would not have paid my own $13 for it, but it was one of the supposedly big priced ones. The next one I got Reason Casual Puzzle. I got that for roughly, was it 50 coins? Ah, here's a better look at the dinosaur and the Reason puzzle there. This one, as I said, it's kind of a logic puzzle. Like, maybe it's something I could try to help with stimulate my brain a little bit. And I was looking through the games and deciding which one I would want the most. I had some coins to spend, but not a whole whack. You know what I mean? Not enough that I could have gotten a big game or anything. So I thought, what was interesting and is for sale? I got Mini Golf Adventure. Now this one was normally maybe $6 something. It was a certain price, but I got that for like was it 60 coins? Now I got this between two accounts, guys. Two of my accounts. I had like, what is it? How much altogether? I'm trying to remember. I had like almost $2 altogether left as my coins, so. I mean, I'm not good at golf, but, maybe I'll like this game, okay? Now, these two games right here, one I actually really do like, and I don't know how much this was again, but it's Hope's Farm. This is the one game so far. I mean, I never played the other three yet at all, but this Hope's Farm is one of the ones that my favorite of the ones that I did play. I actually think it was worth my coins. The one time that I tried something and really liked it out of, that I never heard of. So again, guys, try Hope's Farm. It has a casual mode, so you don't have to worry about losing your turn. So you can play this literally casually and you know where you're going. It's definitely not like Harvest Moon or Stardew Valley at all. It is kind of a cheap game when you compare it to that. But for something different that involves puzzles, like little things where you kind of get like the fruits or whatever in a row, right? It's cool, right? It is not Farmville. It's kind of like Farmville with a puzzle aspect of it, and you don't have to worry so much about getting your friends, inviting your friends. So it's a little bit, it's better in that way. So, I like it, as I said. And the last game, though, I got for this video is Dino Gotchi. Now, guys, was this a mistake for me to get? Not really sure. I mean, it might be more of a hit than the other three might be that I showed you previously, and I had tried playing it. But my gosh, like, guys, do you guys remember your Tamagotchis? How if you left them for like half hour they would die. Well, technically they would die. Like, that might be a bit of an exaggeration, but at the same time it is not. Like, it didn't take much to kill your Tamagotchi, right? And I believe they were banned in some schools because they would always hear that, like, but nowadays I can understand how annoying that would be to an educator. I mean, imagine you going over the next history lesson and suddenly you hear a beep, 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 and I'd see a kid on their, you know. But yet, at the same time, when you're a young kid and the thought of losing your precious pet is horrifying too. So I'm at a point where I can be sympathetic on both sides. The teacher or educator, that's really distracting. But to the kid who is like, what, in primary school? But it's just like my dog, you know, like, would you want me to stop feeding my dog? Even if it was just, you know, it's funny. Like, as I said, I'm not a kid anymore, right? But I'm not necessarily an adult mentally either. So I'm past, like, the little kid aspect, but I can still kind of sympathize and understand. So it was just a part of history for those in the 90s, guys. I think I did have a Tamagotchi before, but Tamagotchi is similar to it. Well, maybe a little less charming in a way, I admit. Like, it's, I mean, I suppose this is coming from an adult, though, who is starting to get used to not doing things so repetitive. So you're doing the same thing over and over again, like, oh, I can't do it again. Like, how do I do it again? Like, it's a little confusing. I mean, at least with the Hope's Farm, you have a task at hand, and you know where you're going, right? So it's, as I said, I don't know if the Tamagotchi was a waste of coins, but I might give it another shot and see if I can find anything that'll help me kind of figure what I'm doing with the game. Now, guys, for the fun part of the video, something that you guys are not used to me showing off so much, and it's clothes. And not only is it clothes, but it is clothes that I'm not normally used to wearing, in a way. Now, I can't really tell how much they were. I'd say $20 for all of them, which is good, compared to some shirts cost $20 for one. Alright, so the first, these shirts aren't even like cartoons or anything like that. They're actually really nice, like, shirts and clothes. Like, it's a button shirt here, and it looks like it has a nice print on it. Like, I really like the squares in there. I picked these clothes out myself. Like, I wanted to have some more, you know, work-appropriate clothes. I mean, the clothes are, like, they don't have anything that isn't work-appropriate, but something a little more fancier, in a way, for me to wear when I'm at work. You know, I'm at a point now where I'm like, maybe I should grow up just a little bit. Like, at least when I'm out at work. Anyway, so I really like this. And it's a light. I have a lot of dark pants, so I wanted to get some more lighter, like, what's the right word? When I say light, I don't mean like the weight. I mean like lighter color, like the appearance is what I mean. But I really, like, my aunt showed me this, and I'm like, it took me a minute, but I'm like, yeah, I actually like this shirt here. And we got this, and you may not see it properly in this, but it is blue. It has blue and gray, or and white, and it looks a little faded, but I think that's the style. But it looks a lot nicer, you know. I'll try to find the best way to show you. It looks a lot nicer, you know, in my view of it. But see, there's the dark little blue there in the corner. I'm doing my best to show you, but really what it looks like to me is probably a little different than what it looks like to you on this camera. But to me, it is light. It has white as blue. Has a faded texture, but that's kind of what makes it charming, I think, to me. And it's just the right amount of, well, you know, I mean, it has some darkness in it, but it's also still very light. So I can still wear this with most of my pants, which is cool. The The next shirt I got here is another fancy one, but this one isn't blue. This one has kind of, not jewels, but it has like little beads on it, and it's grayish. It has black on it and has the little gold, glitter beads, and I find that awesome. Like, it's more fancy. It is something different than I'm used to. As I said, want to start wearing more appropriate shirts. I'm there 4 days a week, so this does me a couple of weeks so far with these 4. And this could go with most pants too, so that's kind of what was looking for. Something that I still liked and would tolerate wearing. Like, I wouldn't still be wearing pink, all that pink stuff, but something that would be more up my alley. And this is one of the shirts that it is. I really do like this shirt. But I also really like the blue one too, and the other pattern. The final shirt I have here is a little teeny bit darker, but it does have light at the top. It's kind of like, what is it? It has blue and white in there. Like, the lighter part is up there. I'll have to turn it around to show you more in depth. But in the bottom has a darker element. So this would be a shirt that I would still be more, iffy with what I chose to wear with. But it's still lighter than a lot of my other shirts. And it's something different. Plus, it's blue, despite what it might look. It might look like black and gray on here. Like, for some reason, this camera, it's great. It's a great camera, but it doesn't always show things like clothes in their best, the way I see these clothes. But I don't often go clothes shopping, guys. I mean, I'm normally, what's the best word for it? I'm a game person. I'm starting to read a lot more. I love media of almost any kind. I mean, I don't collect many music CDs, but that is rightfully about what I don't collect. So going for clothes, it's a treat getting clothes out of Bargain that I really like. It's a treat, which is why I included it in this bargain haul. As I said in my previous bargain hauls, I almost never show things that I got for free. Because I call it bargain haul, not free haul. Like, I don't know, to me that makes no sense. Even though that's like, I have this way of thinking that when I call something, I want it to be almost to the T of what it is. So if I got something that was this price that it's supposed to be, I wouldn't include that in the bargain haul either, because again, I didn't get it for a bargain. I got it for the price that it was meant to be. So I would include it in maybe another video. That was just that item applied to. So, but and again, these clothes were a bargain. So that's why I did include them in the bargain haul. And the games definitely were a bargain, because they were all together. The games I got had to be, $3 to $5 all together, the 5 of them. So usually they're quite a bit more. So I did very well, I think. I know this isn't the bargain haul you guys are used to, but I in some way really want to get one more out before the end of the year, and I thought, well, I do have enough items and I can look and buy a few more games that I really like with the coins I got. So there we are. Altogether I had, 9 items in this haul, which again is the criteria. The criteria is 6 or 7. So I think I did well. So guys, I hope you enjoyed. I'm pretty sure what will be the last bargain haul of 2022. I'm going to try, if I ever have a chance to get another one, I'm going to try to leave that for 2013 in a way. That way I start the year great, and then I'm ending the year great with a bargain haul. So anyway guys, if you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. And if you're new to this channel and like what you see, please subscribe. It helps this channel a lot. And don't forget to hit the bell notification so you'll know when new videos are coming out. And I'll see you guys in my next video.